For decades, skateboarders have been attempting to combine parkour with skateboarding, with success and also good-hearted attempts. It's mixing two types of activities. The idea has proven itself attractive by the masses. Flipping the body into the board has been done a lot. Flipping the body out of the board has also been done a lot. Even flipping from one board and landing on another has been done. These are all hard and of course require skills, though the ultimate task is to do the parkour move from the same board that you land on. Yes. The first idea then could be a backflip from the same board that you land on. Have you ever seen that? It was done by Zhenya Potapov in the video Through the Camera Screen, and it's from 2013. Also, we have done the monkey from board to board, but that's not so revolutionary. My goal for freerun skating in 2019 was to do a freerun trick from the same board to the one I landed on. And I did it on Ankenes outside of the gym. In 2020 I had a vision to upgrade this by starting in a primo, then flipping the board 270 degrees as a wall spin occurred. I got close to this in Trondheim while visiting Josue. You can technically say I landed, though it was with some heavy toe drag action on the spot that was also a bank and not a wall. Doesn't particularly count in the revolutionary notebooks. Then we had our study object. How to make the board spin at the same time as we do. So we headed down to the lab. We tried all sorts of engineering combinations. Should we use a hydraulic pump? Maybe a trampoline? What object can make the board flip? Should we get a Metaforce to flip it? No, that's cheating. What about a dreadful underflip? No way, then we're exposing how little knowledge we have about flips. We need to hide it more. After a big session of trying and failing, we arrived at the ingenious solution of the catapult, broadly used on this channel and suitable for this time as well. All we need then is 2 planks and a heavy object. For this trick I made a speech if successful and a speech if a failure. That would be a failure speech. The same type of speech that would be given if Lance and Buzz didn't make it into the spaceship after Michael traveled the lunar orbit and they had to be left alone on the moon. Except I would give a more dramatic speech. We got to the location. We had to be quick before the darkness would attack up in northern Norway. It doesn't help that it's -7 outside. Oh sorry, United States person. That's 19.4 Fahrenheit. Notice the board has a rubber carpet from the car as a grip tape. It is much heavier and attached with screws, but you can use it on winters. Of course, we could make excuses why it's too cold or icy or whatever. Then we would need to wait until the summer to do this trick at this spot. Since this is a dream trick, we are then postponing our dreams. When creating a new product for the world, you go through certain steps. You do a huge amount of design and modification to your product, and you need to convince rich people that this is a good idea and they will want to use money on it. Then you have to deal with the logistics of how to produce it and how to ship. And simultaneously you'll have to find the best way to tell people about your product so that they will want to buy it. You need to find out where to tell them, what to say and why this is amazing. Unexpected things regularly pop up during all the steps and that can't really be prepared for. The point is that a very small proportion of the product's realization goes to the product itself. Most of it is everything surrounding the product. This trick is like that. Very little actual execution of the trick and 100 things surrounding it. I will now show you the first sketch. Excuse the math equations, I bounce between studying economics and filming skate tricks. Maybe that shines through in this video. You can see that it was supposed to be a hippie jump in the trick. I found that unnecessary because the trick would not be harder with the hippie jump. And the trick being harder is the point to add additional obstacles. This is a shadow obstacle for its purpose. It only has symbolic value and would block me from olling into the banana stall in the start, so we cut it. Having tools readily available made this super easy. By the way, when I argue for making something easier, I occasionally hear the response, "Don't do that, it's lazy." Apparently I am too lazy to do all the unnecessary steps in the process. The problem with that argument is that it ignores how new efficient inventions make us act. An invention is making something easier for us. We can more lazily do something. A printing press makes us not have to rewrite our text, for example. We save time. The lazy argument assumes that we will produce the same amount that we did previously. seriously, that if we made a machine that washes our house instead of us, we would sit in the chair and be lazy while the machine is doing that, because we have time left. What we actually see happens is that people do more things, we get more tasks done, and the expectation for performance is higher. I'm excited for the lazy solution because then I get to do more things, not less. Anyways, let's go from the abstractions to the practical. After a huge dance with modern nature and the dreadful medieval catapult machine, Destiny had already decided to reward me this battle. But why, some say, the wall spin catapult flip? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why Dark Cracker down El Toro? Why 4 years ago re-engineer the skateboard? Why do Primo grinds exist? We choose to do the wall spin catapult flip. We choose to do the wall spin catapult flip in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one that we are unwilling to postpone to the summer, and one we intend to win. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and the greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked. The wall spin catapult flip, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, that was first try.